Hi everyone, welcome to Ben Draper Music. I thought we'd do a little technique video for the piano this time. We're going to base it on the song Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, but we're going to be looking at putting how it sounds with just a melody in the right hand and just a single note bass line in the left hand. And then look at the different layers that you can do to help sort of jazz it up and give an example of how that might sound. So I'll just give you an example of part of this with just the melody and just some left hand. So for my students, I tend to put numbers on so you can just have like a single hand position on the piano. It's like 5-finger books you can get, John Thompson books and things. But this is with very modern, up to date stuff. So it would sound like this roughly. That sounds just like the song. Its identity is the melody and having that bass line and the rhythm of the notes. So, but to go a stage further, the next layer I like to add is putting in octaves. So that's using the same note with your thumb and your little finger. So if I've got an F with my thumb, I'll use a lower F with my little finger at the same time. It's a bit of a stretch. You can go to the outside of the keys, or eventually you'll be able to go just inside, just before the black notes. And that's what this is going to do, is it's going to sort of give more depth to the sound because we're using bass notes. So just listen to this. This is just the main theme of it. So here's the one with just a single note. Mistakes are free. Okay, and now this is with the octaves. Hand now needs to start to be able to move. So when you practice it, rather than just having your hand in one position, you now want to start to move your hand about. From there, we start to add chords, and so it's understanding what's in a major chord and a minor chord. I'll cover that separately, but assuming that you know what's in the chords, then there'll be groups of 3 notes here. So the first one's an F minor chord, the next one's a C minor chord, next one's E flat, the next one's B flat. So if you're going to sing over the top or have another instrument playing, you'll be playing the chords for this. But I'm going to put the melody on the top of this, so you'll get not that. And then the next layer from there is to add movement. So movement, the engine, the motor for music, I tend to use the left hand to give me this. So I will give it a beat like that. So using splitting, starting with the lower note with my little finger, going to my thumb. So alternating those, giving it like a pa kind of feel. If you do that for each of those 4 chords, it's got life. And then you sit that on top, and suddenly the whole thing's got a whole lot more movement. Okay, and then from there, that left hand can fill in gaps. So between the C and the E flat, we can go via D. So that's F, C, D, E flat, like that. passing note, and then B flat. Sometimes you can go via E flat to get back to your F. And then D, E flat, B flat. So that's quite fun to do. So. Space in music, I like to add, like at that point there, where it's just the left hand, I like to add sort of like a flourish in the right hand. So, something like that. So arpeggios, scales, all the sort of technical stuff that you learn doing grades, these are the things that kind of give them more purpose, more meaning. So we ended with a B flat chord. So the very last note that I want to end on is B flat. So I'm going to go D, F, B flat. And then do that again, and possibly one higher, depending on how much space I've got. So. Okay, so you can take that. A slightly different thing here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So emphasizing 1, 2, missing out 3 and playing 4. So that's playing an octave, then playing my thumb, missing out the third beat, and then playing my thumb again. And that kind of gives it a bit of an offbeat feel for the bridge. So trying to change change what's happening in the different sections of the song. So the verse and the theme you heard, they're pretty similar. The bridge is going to sound different, and that allows the chorus to then build up and be big again. So the bridge. Okay, now we're going to be large again for the bridge, but rather than just alternating little finger and thumb, I'm going to sort of almost Alberti. I'm going to do thumb, little finger, thumb, and then the fifth, which is C in this case. I'm going F, F, C, F, and then it'll be C, C, G, C, E flat, B flat, and then B flat, F. So I'm playing the fifth in, okay? And that alternating feel, it gives it more. And so on. So it's quite a quick overview of all the different skills there. Again, you need to be quite competent at doing all these different things to be able to employ it in your piece. But if you are sort of in the mid grades and that, I suggest you give it a go and see if you can. And also use your ears as well to try and listen to a song, work it out, and try and just get that melody first. Then see if you can figure out what the chord might be, and then see if you can develop it from there. Anyway, let me know how you get on, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.